If you give me a few minutes of your time, I will show you how to manifest anything you want. Yes, anything. Good morning. It's Lisa with Lisa Be Yourself, and today I am going to show you how to actually manifest anything you want, anything you desire in your life. So if you're excited about this video, go ahead, give it a like, subscribe, and let's get right into it. People confuse manifestation with magic. They confuse manifestation, even can be intertwined with receiving a miracle. People assume that these manifestations or miracles come out of thin air from the universe or from God to you. With your help, of course, by affirming something enough, or by doing a tool or technique, or really focusing on something long enough, then suddenly the universe will literally hand it over to you. So you're waiting for something to like drop out of the sky and give you your $1,000,000, give you your dream partner, give you that dream career, change your life and move to a new country, whatever it is that you want. You're waiting for it to fall out of the sky. And the way you're waiting for it to fall out of the sky is if you affirm it enough and you say, I have $1,000,000, I am wealthy, I have $1,000,000 in my bank account. And then you look around and you expect it. The way it should work is that it should just be there or come to you miraculously. This is what people think when they pray to God. They think that they're going to have a miracle, show up, that someone's out there, either the universe or God granting these things, and they're going to fall into your lap when you affirm it enough times and hold your attention on the phrase, I am wealthy, I am wealthy. Then suddenly you will become wealthy. But of course, if that was the way it worked, we would all have money falling out of the sky. We would all wake up in the morning and our bank accounts would show $1,000,000. The partners or the relationships that we're in would magically dissolve and we'd be with our dream partners. The little house that we live in would magically go away and we'd suddenly be finding ourselves in a mansion on the beach. But of course, that's not the way it works. So if you're ready to find out how it actually works, then stick with me. Now, this is a good spot to remind you that anything in the 3D reality, whether it's your health, whether it's money, whether it's a home, whether it's travel, whether it's a relationship, no matter what you want, anything in the physical 3D reality is the result of an internal process. So it happens inside first and it shows up in the reality second. Anything that is showing up in the 3D reality for you physically that stays with you, form always follows thought and belief, not the other way around. So a lot of people think that the 3D reality, that the situation or the thing that they're wanting or anything that's happening in the 3D is the thing that you need to get, is the thing that you're after. But that thing that you want to get is actually a result, okay? So you can't get it. It's a result. It shows up after, okay? So it's not the thing. Anything that you're looking at is actually a result. So if you're holding your attention on the money and you're holding your attention and you're affirming all of these things in your 3D reality, but you're not seeing them in your 3D reality, it's because they haven't formed as a result yet. And the result comes from your internal shift, your internal beliefs and knowings and what is real for you. So it becomes real inside always. It always becomes real inside before it becomes a result outside. So the thing that really makes all the difference when it comes to affirming something, like I am healthy, I am wealthy, I am in a loving relationship, is that we must believe it. It must be true. It must actually be true on the inside before it can manifest and become a result on the outside. So the statement must be true for you when you say it. And you're saying, okay, well, I have an illness or I have $0 in my bank account. So how does saying this make it true? Because it's not true. I'm looking at my bank account and it's not there. Or I'm looking in the mirror and I still feel this symptom, or I'm still sick, right? And I'm saying the thing, but it's not turning into a result. And that's because it hasn't turned into a result on the inside first. You don't believe it yet. It's not true for you yet. It has to be true internally before the result can show externally. And a lot of people think that they are saying their manifestations or saying their prayers. So if you're saying a manifestation, you're saying it to the universe. If you're saying your prayers, you're saying it to God. So you are not saying your affirmations to the universe at large. You're not saying them to a God out there, right? Like if I say this enough times to the universe, then the universe will hear me and give it to me. Or if I pray enough times to God, God will hear me and give it to me, right? And it's this waiting to be given the thing that you're asking for. But your affirmations aren't for the universe. That's not why you say them 100 or 1,000 times. Your prayers aren't for God. That's not why you say it over and over and over so that someone hears you. You're saying your affirmations so that you can believe it. That's the only point of saying the affirmations. And all you need to do is say it one time. I am healthy, or I am wealthy, or I now am a traveler. Whatever it is that you want with conviction, with belief, you're choosing, you're making a decision, right? You have decided to shift your world, your views, your beliefs into this one affirmative statement. I am now healthy. I am now wealthy. I am now in a relationship where all my loving needs are met. You say the statement with feeling and with conviction. It's a choice. It's a decision. It's a decision to step in and embody that. You literally only need to say an affirmation once if it becomes true inside when you say it. So repeating your affirmations over and over is only for you. Because if you slip and you look at the reality the 3D is showing you, like, oh, I still see the symptom, or oh, I still see the no money in my bank account, and you let that pull you back into the belief that, see, this doesn't work for me, or manifestation doesn't work, or this isn't going to work, or I am not actually healed, or I am not actually wealthy, or I am not actually in a great relationship. If you let that happen, that's the only reason why you need any of these manifestation tools or techniques at all. It's just to pull you back out of that, like shake your brain, almost like an etch-a-sketch. You remember those etch-a-sketch, you just shake it away. Like, and that's why you're doing these processes. That's why you're saying these affirmations. You're simply saying, no, actually what I believe is I am healthy, or I am wealthy, or I now travel, whatever it is that you want. It doesn't matter what your statement is. You hold that firm truth and decision and choice within you. Like, I am now making this happen. This is now my decision. I will not let any other reality sway me from this. This is what I know to be true for me. This is what I'm holding in my energy field, in my thoughts, in my emotions. This is now true for me. And so that is what affirmations are. You could literally say it once and hold that forever. Most people fall back because then they start looking around at the 3D and they're like, oh, I don't have it. And then they need to keep saying the affirmations, not so that the universe will, like you've said it, 10,000 times and now your thing gets to come true. Or you've prayed 10,000 times to God and now you get to receive his miracle. But no, you say it until you believe it. You say it until you are firm in your choice, in your decision, in your conviction to hold that new identity, to hold that as your new reality. And that is how you manifest anything that you want. Because when you hold it as true inside, now the results can come on the outside, not the other way around. And so I want you to really hear me now. Really hear this. Nothing can be true outside before it is first true inside. Right? Nothing can become real outside in the 3D before it becomes real inside. Okay? Nothing can ever become true out there before it is true for you. Because out there is the result of what is happening inside. So manifestation works on the inside first, right? That's all it is. All of these manifestation techniques and tools are not for the universe. Like if I say it enough times, like 1,000 times or 10,000 times, then it can come true. Or if I pray enough times for God, then I can receive it. No, none of these prayers or none of the manifestation tools or techniques are there for the universe or for God. They are all there for you. They're there for you. They're there to help you simply hold deep conviction, knowing, and faith that this is going to happen for you, that this is yours, that this is what you deserve, that nothing can break your focus off of this, that you've decided it and that you're holding that as your truth. And when it becomes true, that true in here, then the universe can give it to you. God can grant you your miracles. All of it can come after it's true inside, right? It can become real out there once it's real in here. And that is how it works. It is so simple. And it has been so confused and butchered with so many techniques, so many practices, so much everything, and none of it is true. It's what identity have you decided to hold? And are you holding it with complete conviction and faith? That's it. That is it. So I hope this video has cleared almost everything up about manifestation, because it is simple, it is powerful, and you absolutely can manifest anything you want. It's a choice, it's the decision to step into your new identity and hold it with belief, with conviction. When you do that, the results of the physical will follow. That's how it works. It is about holding, knowing, and then receiving, looking for evidence everywhere and beginning to receive that affirmation in your life, in your actual life, and taking aligned action from that new belief, and then watching for evidence and affirming that evidence as it starts to come true in your life. Then you're just continuing to build the evidence that it is true for you, and the 3D will reflect it back to you. That is how it works. That's how manifestation works. So if you enjoyed this video, please go ahead and give it a like. Subscribe to this channel. I'm sending you all my love. Go ahead and watch this video here for how to create your dream life, and I will see you in the next video.